Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Capricorn. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is, I think it's your first reading for 2025 Capricorn, and I know we're already halfway through the month. Happy belated birthday to those of you who I didn't get the last reading as we went into the new year. But yeah, this is the first reading. It's been a crazy start to a new year. I think many of you can attest to that. So let's just get into this. We've already passed the full moon, but I'm going to briefly kind of go over what the full moon energy was all about. And for those of you who follow my readings, welcome back to the channel, by the way. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you smash that button right now. And also like and share for those of you who resonate with my messages. So, for those of you returning to my channel, you guys know at the end of every single year, I always do a predictions video that predicts the upcoming full moons of each month. And then I use those prediction videos and that information, and I journal it, and I use it for each one of our videos, you know, as we move into the new year throughout all the months for every sign. It's uncanny how close, if not dead on, you know, a lot of these predictions are. And if you don't believe me, you're more than welcome to go back and watch all of my videos from the past years. But also, for this year, it's like a 3-hour video, but for $20.25, you can get a hold of me and purchase the video. That way you can follow along with me and as it applies to your personal timeline throughout 2025. So, Capricorn, the theme of the full moon, which was on January 13th, something significant, a crazy energy. I know a lot of people, there were a lot of happenings at that time, but January 13th at 2:27 Pacific Standard Time, it was a Monday, it was the Cancer full moon. It's called the Wolf full moon. And this was an interesting one. It had a lot to do with, you know, waiting for your ships to come in, starting fresh, you know, the beginning of a new year, beginning of new cycles, closing out old ones, and that's just a theme throughout the rest of this month. A lot of people were going to extremes. You may have some connection with July, August time frame, or somebody born around that time, or a situation. The number 13, 34, and 3 could be significant. But Green Adventuring, the Crystal Green Adventuring popped out with the Crystal Oracle messages, and that all represents growth. So growth is definitely a theme for this month. And then we also pulled the New Moon and Virgo card, Trust All That Will Be Well. So no matter what's happening, just know that it's part of divine purpose. It's part of, you know, the divine path, and all will be well. You just have to trust that energy. Then lastly, for the holidays, for Christmas, I got these really cool astro dice, and they're based on the 3 main principles of astrology. When I rolled these, I got Mercury, Capricorn, your sign, in the 11th house. Some of you could have Capricorn in the 11th house. You could have Mercury and Capricorn in the 11th house. But when these, or any or all of these combinations, right? But when you combine these 3, it talks about building connection with others to achieve your goals, especially in careers related to communication, advertising, and journalism. So you could, you could have some kind of connection to communications, advertising, or journalism, want to get into it, something like that, right? But this month you're going to be building connections with others in order to obtain your goals. And that's been a major theme for everybody across the board. Okay, now that we're through that, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, Capricorn, it is called Thanks for Asking by Five Finger Death Punch. Super love that band. They're actually kind of sort of local here and in Vegas where I'm at. Oh, actually, I want to start out with these. What are some of the lyrics? First off, before I even jump into the lyrics, I just want to say, like, the energy that I'm getting off of this, and even with the song, there's, I don't know if it's you, Capricorn, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with, but somebody's like kind of bitter. Somebody's feeling kind of bitter, kind of down and out. It could have to do with politics. It could have to do with maybe your birthday season. It could have to do with romance, relationships, something like that. That's what I'm feeling. Somebody's just like, but here's the thing. It's like, I feel like this, it's not exactly, how do I want to put this? Because I'm not trying to, don't drag the messenger, okay? It's kind of like unwarranted bitterness. Like you have no reason to be bitter. Or they have no reason to be bitter towards you. Because they have to have more control of their own emotions, is what I'm feeling. I just heard, yeah. So there's that. So the lyrics, some of the lyrics for this, because I'm all right, thanks for asking. There's and it's very sarcastic. It's meant to be sarcastic. Because I'm all right, yeah, thanks for asking. There's a million things I'd love to say, but you don't want to hear. Yeah, it's all right. I don't need your blessings. I'd rather face the wrath of angels than the devil in the mirror. So this isn't, again, like I was saying, this isn't about like how somebody actually feels about you. It's how they feel about themselves. This is like looking at the man in the mirror and seeing a devil, right? And the irony is, Capricorn, your sign, you are the devil, technically, right? That's what you are. That's what the sign is. I don't think God is listening. She told us to follow but left us behind. I've never seen an angel, but I know the devil, and he told me I'm fine. So it's like somebody just kind of accepting the energy as is, accepting the situation as is, and they're just being, you know, like, F it, whatever, it is what it is, but being really bitter about it. Not understanding, or maybe understanding, but just being really bitter about it, that it's not the other person. It's how this person is either projecting, you know, onto the situation or on another person or whatever. But it's really about, you know, looking within yourself, you know, the man in the mirror. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Underneath the deck, we have cloud meditation lookup. Somebody is, so this is underlying energy. You could be looking up at the sky a lot. You could be doing a lot of praying. You could be doing a lot of daydreaming, seeing sign signals, you know, getting little like signs and whatnot, you know, just around in nature and that type of thing, but mostly like up in the clouds. So it's, you know, this card is like kind of talking about not always, you know, looking down at the ground or whatever and having your head down, but it's like looking up and seeing all the beautiful colors and all the beautiful, you know, things around you that you're not paying attention to when you're looking at your feet on the ground, you know. Top of the deck, Adro-Sinsen, and it's about tradition. This is a very interesting card. She has a super long tongue. Cannabis, you know, cannabis leaf behind her head there. Adro-Sinsen. So, Sinsen, I want to read this. It's all about tradition. Somebody could, when I hear the word tradition, I think of religion. Because religion is a bunch of tradition. Spiritualists aren't so traditional per se. I mean, but there's lots of, like, you know, old traditions and rituals and whatnot, but it's more eclectic. Okay, Adro-Sinsen. Although many roads lead to the same place, the throne, they are all unique and powerful. Traditions keep our legacy alive, and through our studentness, we pass down the gifts of song, recipes, even this deck. So Adro-Sinsen comes to you when you are asked to recognize the importance of the connection we have with every heartbeat of each person on the planet. In the crown sits a cannabis leaf with a rose quartz heart resting over a large owl feather. The rose quartz has a spiral etched into the crystal, which serves to remind you of the continual cosmic forces, basically. The cannabis leaf heralds the energy of the heart space and expands the mind's programming to go deeper into learning. Adro-Sinsen seeks authenticity and integrity in order to fully live this human experience. When this card appears, ask yourself, where do my truths lie? Can I make meditation a daily self-care ritual? Do I see value in cultural traditions? Am I ready to experience the benefits of being disciplined? So somebody needs to maybe be more disciplined. Somebody needs to practice meditation a lot more frequently. And now this lookup card makes a lot more sense. You know, this is talking about looking up, praying, meditating, having time to just let your mind aimlessly wander, because that's what meditation is. You're not supposed to really think about anything. Okay, Okay, so let's get into the tea leaf. I just saw 10 o'clock on, or 10 minutes on the timer. That's like 1,000% to me, like 1,000% clarification. What do we have for Capricorn? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Ooh, okay. Underneath the deck, we've got key, successful outcome to your problems. So whatever problem you are having or thinking about, there's going to be a successful outcome, or this could have already happened. It's like underlying energy. What else do we have? Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Underneath the deck, we have Star, guaranteed success. So there's guaranteed success and successful outcome to a problem. And I really feel like it's, for a lot of you, it's you just not giving a crap about a situation. Like, it's like it's not that you don't give a crap. It's that you are letting go of, like, the control of giving a crap, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first card that popped out is Beau. You are highly thought of. Okay, so somebody thinks very highly of you. Then we have Seahorse, family matters. This could be somebody in your family. Could be a husband, wife, child, family member. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Pig, beware of greed. This could be you. This could be another person around you. Then we have vase. And you have a secret admirer. Or you could be a secret admirer. Vine, seek out information that will help you. And then Pen, new job or career. Vase, vase, pen. So you could be looking, I mean, like, clearly you're looking for a job. I don't know where the secret admirer comes in. I feel like you could be a secret admirer. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, everybody has their own storyline. Bird perched, waiting for news package letter. This could be like news of a job. Then we have door, opportunities are waiting for you. I'm feeling like this is very much career oriented. And then older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. Now this could be anything. Romantic, platonic, it could be a family member, it could be a boss, something like that. I think for a lot of you, like, what you're looking for is like a traditional type of work, of career or job field or something like that. Something more traditional. It might work better for you, that type of structure. That's why every time I see tradition, I think of religion, because it's like structured, right? Not so out there. Let's see what comes out in the, like, and if I'm talking to like my older audience and it's like you're not looking for job or work, it's like you could be more traditional, or you're looking for traditional relationships. Careful of greed, though. A lot of thought process behind like old traditions and whatnot. All depends around like a person's success due to how rich they are, and that's not exactly the truth. Money doesn't make the person at all. What do we have? Higher peace, power, protection, prosperity for the greater good for Capricorn. Underneath the deck, Five of Wands. So there's been some bickering, fighting surrounding you. You could be part of it, or it could just be around you. This could be somebody climbing to the top if this is for work. There could have been like a scramble to the top, competition around you, that type of energy. Again, this could be something that's like guaranteed success, like that you nailed it or had it, the entire time. Or you could just be like a very competitive person. 3 cards for Capricorn. Ooh. I saw the Ten of Wands. You might have 4 cards there. I saw the Ten of Wands want to peek out. Okay, no, it's just 3. Interesting. Okay. Oh. So underneath the deck, the underlying energy that I'm getting here is Ten of Cups. Like, you've been in a very, like, satisfied type of energy. You can be satisfied or have been satisfied, or it's just the idea of happiness as it applies to house, home, emotions, feelings, family, you know, what the ideal structure of, you know, like when you picture family and life and where you kind of want to land as you're getting old or whatnot. Like, you have that picturesque type of scene, little house on the lake or whatever it may be, right? So in the recent past, there was some type of fresh new start. You're taking a leap of faith into something. This could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be anything. It's the beginning of the year, it's your birthday season, anything, right? Then I have the Nine of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Now, typically, this is like the feeling of independence and freedom. Somebody who's like very successful, but like it was like independent, self-made type of energy. Somebody who worked really hard to get to the top, surrounded by everything that they created or grew or, you know, earned, that type of energy. But when it's in reverse, this is somebody that's like codependent. Somebody that's very codependent on another person or situation, or maybe just doesn't have their shit together. It's not that they're not successful, but they're like kind of like unbalanced. However, then we've got what's coming in is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning, but it also could mean like some type of like a spiritual awakening. So it could be because of this, you know, unstable situation. There could be some type of trauma involved. There could have been like, during this taking this leap of faith, it could have been like really, what's the word I'm looking for? There just could have been a lot of lessons that were learned along that road. But that's what's leading to this awakening, because, you know, that's what happens. So let's get some clarification. Okay. Capricorn. One more, please. Woo! I knew that was going to come out. I felt it the entire freaking time. Interesting. So this could be why somebody was kind of in that bitter energy from that song. That's all right. Thanks for asking. You know, talking about, you know, I don't think I've seen an angel, something devil. He told me I'm fine. Well, the devil pops out, and that's you, Capricorn. So this could be you as a Capricorn taking a leap of faith into something new, right? Or this also could mean, because the devil represents toxicity, okay? So this could be somebody taking like a foolish leap, a toxic leap towards something that just like shouldn't have been done. But for many of you, I feel, especially speaking to the Capricorn audience, I feel like this is Capricorn taking a leap into something new. You know, because you're only limited by what you believe is possible. So either that's negative or positive. And, you know, that kind of does go back to the song. Like, you know, are you going to be sarcastic about it? Like, you know, look in the mirror. What is it really that you're bitter about? Okay? You're only limited by what you believe is possible. But for some of you, you really were taking like a really big leap of faith into something. Now, then I see this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, right? With the Tower card, y'all. So this is Scorpionic energy, but the Tower card is all about something like chaos, right? Like a structure crumbling down to the foundation. Now, the benefit and upside to this, there's always a silver lining, right? Is that once something falls and crumbles to the ground, then you can rebuild from a much more stable, sturdy foundation, okay? But the Tower is about always expecting the unexpected, and when it's, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that's the unexpected. Like, it's somebody that was expecting to take this leap of faith and being like, this Nine of Pentacles and super independent and everything working out and whatnot, depending on anything, it could be money, it could be love, relationship. It's usually having to do with stability and wealth and pentacles and material things, because that's what the Pentacles are all about. But with the Tower, always expect the unexpected, and that's why it's in reverse. Now, however, what we have coming in is this Ace of Wands with the Page of Swords. So this is like an awakening. It's like a eureka. This is like somebody having a bright idea, a passionate new beginning. They're like, you know what? Like, from this experience, I've learned these lessons. I know what I need to do next, or what I should do next, or whatever. You're having like this epiphany, right? But with the Two of Swords, that's about taking your time to think before you act. Okay? You need to be able to balance your priorities when making decisions, basically. Because, like, the Page of Swords is all about, like, restless energy. You're excited because it's this Ace of Wands energy. You could be talkative, eager, curious, but also aggressive. But you're excited. It's a passionate new beginning, and I think it's going to be really, really good for you. Now, underneath the deck, clarifying the Ten of Cups, is your energy, Capricorn. It's the Two of Pentacles. Find balance in your life to build your success. And this is what you're envisioning. I feel like for too long you've been in this like slow-moving Knight of Pentacles energy, Knight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. It's like feeling like you're left out in the cold, and that's where that sarcasm is coming from. Or you feel like you've been just like stagnant, but like with the Knight of Pentacles, he's the slowest moving knight in the deck. However, when he actually arrives, it's very successful, but you have to keep on, taking little steps every day to make that trip to get to your end goal, right? But this is the end goal. This is what you're envisioning, okay? All right, so let's also look at the Chakra Insight Oracle for Capricorn. Oh, if you like these earrings, these are my Bud Life from my Bud Base. I have their link in the description below, so make sure that you check that out. Shout out to my Bud Base. Okay. Capricorn. Underneath, this may have to do with the older man because the card came up with it. Number 45, intelligence. You could be 45 years old or 54 years old or be getting intelligent advice from an older man. But this is about education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. So you could be getting a lesson in something or, teaching a lesson in something. Somebody could have been born in 1945 or 1954 as well. Top of the deck, we have physical health, number 5. Now, I can't show this card because there's a naked woman on it and, YouTube and all the rules. But it's number 5, and 5s are all about change of direction. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is or was, or this is what you're dealing with, a big change of direction. And it could also have a lot to do with your physical health, body image, balance, vitality, and strength. Okay, like I was saying, some of you could be very competitive, but there could have been something, some kind of tower moment, something that maybe you felt like you could go off and, have this new beginning as like a strong, independent person, whether you're female or male. You could have some kind of toxic, toxicities in regards to your physical health, body image. So maybe you started off on a new path for physical health and fitness to feel better about yourself, but there's some type of tower moment that happens, so now you're having like this eureka moment. Take your time to think before you act. Because also, for some of you, it could have a toll on your physical health, and you have to just be able to balance that out. And Spirit's saying, be smart about it. Use your brain. Go get wise advice, maybe from an older person, a doctor, a health instructor, something like that. Okay, what is our Divine Energy Oracle for Capricorn, please? Underneath the deck, we have rejuvenate. Somebody else got this, but it makes sense with the physical health. Take time to rejuvenate, whether that's going on vacation, having a spa day, going and getting a massage, just having a mental health day, okay? That's very important. Rejuvenate for yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit. Rejuvenate. That's underneath the deck. Underlying energy. Top of the deck, make a plan. Yeah. And that's why, the intelligence is there with the book smart. Make a plan, figure it out, and it could be like something traditional, right? But I feel like, again, you're going to have a successful outcome to your problems, or this, I do feel like that's the underlying energy. There's going to be a successful outcome to your problems. With the intelligence, and I'm looking at the book and the candle, it's like a white candle. It's about purity for some of you. Very small few of you, it could be like reading the Bible or reading some kind of like esoteric studies or something about, religious or spirit, like traditional, right? Religious or spiritual history. Capricorn. The older man card wants to keep on clinging to the cards. All right, number 40, psychic protection. So, you could have psychic protection right now or be asking or looking for it. So this is a great mantra for it. Around me now, a shield of gold protecting me strong and bold. So number 40, somebody could be 40 years old, but also 4 + 0 = 4. And that's all about house, home, stability, and foundation. So, having a stable foundation, especially after a tower moment like this, I feel is very important to you. Top of the deck, number 2, abundance. Now, what's interesting is, 2s are reminiscent with 4s, because 2s are also about stability and foundation, but it's also about, oneness and unity. But in this matter, it's abundance. So, goddess of abundance, divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. And that is, I feel like this is what you're really looking for, because the 9 of Pentacles in reverse is the energy that you're feeling in now. It's like you're there, or you have all the tools to be there in that independent, self-made type of energy, successful. But, because it's in reverse due to this tower moment, but that's where this Ace of Wands, this Eureka moment, this, awakening comes through, and you're getting really excited for this to happen. You just have to figure out your next steps. But this is what will bring you abundance. And Spirit's saying, rejuvenate, take the time out to think your steps, to think things through before taking these next steps so that you can make a plan towards this abundance. And just know that as you do this, you do have that psychic protection. So 28 on the clock. So you might want to look up that angel number. But if this is where I leave you, then I hope that you have a fantastic January, Capricorn. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you, and I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future and throughout 2025. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. If you're interested in a personal reading, make sure that you check out all of the information in the description below, and I'll see you guys next month. Peace.